This is Fox 5 News at 6, local Las Vegas.
Thousands of firefighters continue to battle a massive fire in the Cajon Pass in Southern California. It's forced more than 82,000 people from their homes. Here is a look at the flames up close from last night as it burned more than 30,000 acres and a number of homes, but an untold number at this point.
And California Governor Jerry Brown has declared a state of emergency in the San Bernardino County. The fire has shut down major transportation routes, including the I-15 from Las Vegas to Los Angeles.
The fire started Tuesday morning. Fire crews say it is growing at a rapid pace. Here's a look at some time-lapse video showing just how fast it spread last night.
Wow, take a look at that. And that fire has destroyed nearly 35,000 homes. You can see just how close the flames are to the roads. And firefighters are continuing to battle it right now, 0% contained. Officials say crews are working in difficult weather conditions and drought-stricken terrain. They say it's moving, that fire moving with an intensity they've never seen before. So far, officials again say this fire, John, is 0% contained.
We have team coverage for you this evening at 6 o'clock. Fox 5's Eric Hilt spoke to evacuees looking for shelter. Chief Meteorologist Ted Purdy will show us how much smoke we'll see in our area. But let's start with Fox 5's Abby Tedros near Hesperia with more on what the fire crews are dealing with right now.
Hey, John. Well, we're standing alongside Highway 138 near Hess Road, which is about 20 minutes away from Victorville. And the fire has actually since moved up northward, but we want to show you some of the damage that we're looking at. It appears as though this used to be some sort of structure. We're seeing a pathway, a door, some steps leading up to something. It could have been a home, a storage unit. It's actually unclear right now, but it just goes to show how incinerated this was from the fire as it burned through this area. This is San Bernardino County's second brush fire this month, and it called for hundreds of fire crews and evacuated thousands. And this is just one of the things firefighters have to deal with. San Bernardino County's second brush fire this month called for hundreds of fire crews and shut down a major interstate.
Fire started yesterday afternoon, and it has burned 30,000 acres so far.
The brush erupted Tuesday in the Cajon Pass, an area familiar with fires, but Captain Debbie Chapman with CAL FIRE says this pace is unparalleled.
You can see behind us it's moving with the wind increase in speed. It's up to anywhere from 15 to 25 mile an hour gusts, and it's moving towards the Wrightwood community.
Fox 5 spent the day near one of the hardest hit parts along Highway 138 near Hess. The skies were orange, the streets lined with fire trucks.
We do have 1,300 personnel, firefighters on scene fighting the fire, and we do have quite a few equipment.
Chapman says strong winds, triple-digit temperatures, and severely dry brush are to blame.
We're in the drought, and you couple that with winds and the relative humidities, low humidity, high temperatures. It's just a perfect scenario for a wildland fire.
And earlier, you guys actually asked us about what appears to be a house under construction just a couple yards away from us. It's really unfortunate that this had to happen when whoever owns the home was, trying to build it. And, there's just so much destruction around. And, with all of this damage, thousands of people were forced to evacuate. We're told more than 83,000 people. And I'm going to go ahead and toss to Fox 5's Eric Hilt, who has more on the people who were displaced by this tragedy.
So far, there have been more than 83,000 evacuation orders given, and once those evacuation orders start, the American Red Cross says they load up these trailers and start unloading them, to get these evacuation shelters ready. So this evacuation shelter was opened up once those evacuation orders start. Now, Red Cross workers tell me they've served more than 250 people here, whether that's people who are looking for a place to sleep, looking for water, looking for places to get out of the sun. 250 people have gone through this center. About 140 of those spent the night last night. I spoke with some of those people. They say that they're worried about their homes as the fire gets closer and closer and continues to grow, but they're just happy that they found some place to stay through this fire. And they say that this is a fire unlike anything that they have seen in this area before.
Well, compared to the one that we just had, the pilot fire, we had almost a zero population, and Yeah, this is huge compared to that. This is just unbelievable. I've lived up here for 30 plus years and never seen anything this large.
Oh, it's a lot worse. This is bad. This is bad, and it's very close, and it's moving fast, and it's not contained.
Now, they told me even though they are worried about their homes, they are worried about some of their possessions. One woman said she had to leave behind one of her pets, and that definitely scares her as well. They say they're happy they're safe, and they found somewhere that can help them and can give them food and water. So certainly some comfort, and a lot of people here looking on the bright side of things. Now, like I said, there are some people who came in here looking for a place to sleep, some people looking for water. I talked to a couple people who came here just looking to get out of all of this air. Obviously, it's very smoky right here, and some of that smoke this morning made its way into the Las Vegas area. I'm going to send it over to Chief Meteorologist Ted Pretty with an update on those air quality conditions. Ted.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. Let's take a look now at your Las Vegas Valley shot from our StratCam, showing you deep blue sky here. A lot of that smoke that we saw move through today out of the area currently. It's well west of us right now and also well south of us. But the chance of that moving back into the Las Vegas Valley overnight into tomorrow is certainly there. Let's take a look at what it did look like this morning. Here's some video from just after sunrise. Look at all the smoke in the Las Vegas area. Far cry from what it looks like right now, but especially you could see that smoke when you look across the Las Vegas area. You could still see the Las Vegas Strip from the outskirts, but it was certainly not as clear as any other given morning. And also the mountains on the opposite side of the Las Vegas Valley, if you were looking towards Henderson to the Spring Mountains, certainly obscured with a lot of that wildfire smoke. But the good news is a lot of that smoke out of here right now. But let's take a look at where it is right now. This is visible satellite. You could see that line of black smoke emanating from the fire moving into southeastern California, farther stretches of southeastern California, and the areas west of Pahrump and also west of the Las Vegas Valley as a whole, moving through the Amargosa Valley area. And we just got a picture sent in by Dean Presser. We're going to show you that picture coming up a little bit later in this half-hour newscast. Air quality advisory through Friday for the Clark County area, San Bernardino through tomorrow morning. Chances that will be extended are certainly there. 105 after 107 our high today. We actually had some measurable precipitation in the Las Vegas Valley, so we pretty much had it all today. Smoke this morning, some cloud coverage in the afternoon that led the showers over towards the Black Mountain area in Henderson, and then after that into the Boulder City area. We'll show you some video of that coming up also. Coming up also, we'll talk more about your chances of showers for next week, but before that, we have a weekend that's going to be right pretty much where we should be for this time of the year. We'll show you on the 7-day forecast coming up. In the meantime, let's send it back over to the anchor desk. Here's Cindy.
All right, thank you, Ted. And getting back to the Blue Cut fire, many travelers have had to find alternate routes just to get around that blaze. Drivers saw major delays this morning in the Hesperia area. We spoke to some evacuees who spent the night in their car in a Walmart parking lot because they're having trouble finding places to stay.
We slept at Walmart because by the time I got the dogs and the cat, at the animal control, it's like 1 o'clock. So we slept at Walmart because all the hotels are booked.
And many evacuees are still waiting for word on when they can go back to their homes. Since I-15 is closed in the Cajon Pass, more than 100,000 cars that use that stretch per day are having to find a different route. Nearly half of that traffic is from those heading into Nevada. So here's a look at a detour. If you have to head that way, you will find the closure at Main Street in Hesperia. To get to the east side of the LA area, you're going to want to take I-15 to Highway 247 in Barstow. Then you're going to go south to Yucca Valley. From there, you're going to connect with Highway 62 West. It's going to take you into the Palm Springs area. Then you're going to connect to the 10 West. For those going to the west side of LA, you can take I-15 to Highway 18 in Victorville. Use the 18 westbound all the way to Palmdale, then connect with the 14 freeway south of I-5. And for the latest on traffic conditions and other alternate routes that you can take, go to fox5vegas.com. We have a special coverage banner on the top of our homepage for all of that information.